Right now at 5:30, an emotional sentencing today for a man who drove drunk and killed 3 people in southwest Miami-Dade. 2 of those victims were teenagers whose car had broken down in the middle of an intersection.
The third victim was a good Samaritan who had stopped to help those teens, and that's when they were all struck. Local 10's Todd Tonkin live in Miami with more on today's sentencing. Todd.
Janine and Victor, a much heavier and remorseful Christopher Masferrer was in court today for this plea deal. A good plea deal for him because he was actually looking at possibly life in prison.
Let me begin by saying I take full responsibility for this incident. I blame my reckless and irresponsible behavior, nothing and no one else.
It was a stunning display of courtroom drama as Christopher Masferrer not only admitted to driving drunk and hitting and killing 3 people, but then he turned around and tried to apologize directly to their families.
I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry.
Before Masferrer spoke to the families, they came before the court and talked about that fateful day in April of 2014 when 2 teenage girls, Ana Paula Saldana and Carolina Greta, had car trouble and a good Samaritan named Eddie Hernandez stopped to help push their car from the intersection.
To this day, I stare at my phone in hopes that I would receive a message from her, but then the dull reality sinks in. I miss her so much.
Growing up, we would do everything together. She was literally my other half. At 14, the person that was always by my side was taken from me.
This pain will never go away. We are still numb at this horrific event that could have, should have not happened.
Police say Masferrer's a former U.S. Marine and that he was drunk behind the wheel. Today, he took a plea deal for 5 years in prison for each life he took, all to run consecutively for a total of 15 years. As he was booked and taken away in handcuffs, he said a final apology to his parents.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Masferrer's attorney told us that not as an excuse, but he did want to let us know that he had just returned from duty in Afghanistan. He was suffering from PTSD when he made this poor choice to get behind the wheel of that car. He says that when he gets out of jail in as little as 12 years, he wants to help other veterans with PTSD not make the same mistakes that he's made. In Miami, Todd Tonkin, Local 10 News.